Third one. Use divergence theorem. Use divergence theorem to evaluate. Use divergence theorem to evaluate double integral over the surfaces vector f dot n cap ds, vector f dot n cap ds. In the bracket they may ask the same question as, or find the flux across the surface. So all of you know what is flux and all. In physics it is there, correct? Find the flux. Yes, did you study flux?
Yes, ma'am.
Find the flux across the surface. Find the flux across the surface. Across the surface. Close the bracket. So use Gauss divergence theorem to evaluate over the entire surface. Over the entire surface of the region, entire surface of the region bounded by surface of the region. All of you are writing right question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Surface of the region bounded by xy plane, bounded by xy plane, bounded, 1 minute, over the entire surface of the region above xy plane. You write here entire surface of the region above xy plane, above xy plane, bounded by the cone, z square is equal to x square plus y square. The plane z equal to 4, where vector f is equal to 4xz I cap plus xyz square j cap plus 3z k cap. Vector f is equal to 4xz I cap, xyz square j cap plus 3z k cap. See here, sometimes in your question paper, maximum times they will ask the Gauss divergence theorem as find the flux across the surface. Got it? They will ask the question of the Gauss divergence theorem as find the flux across the surface where f, they will give f and the region which is bounded by. Okay. So that is nothing but our Gauss divergence theorem. So this is our flux. What is a flux?
It's a force applied in any medium.
Yes, this is a double integral over the surfaces. Vector f dot n cap ds will give us the flux across the surface. Okay, so this is a formula. You can find the flux. Okay, now it is easy to find the flux across the surface by using Gauss divergence theorem. So write down the solution. We know that Gauss divergence theorem. What is Gauss divergence theorem? What is Gauss
Double
divergence
integral over
theorem?
the surfaces vector f dot n cap ds is equals to triple integration over the volume divergence vector f dv.
dV. Okay, this is a formula for Gauss divergence theorem. So now we have to find out flux. We are finding flux using Gauss divergence theorem. Means flux is nothing but double integral over s vector f dot n cap ds. This will give us flux. So we can find the flux easily by using the triple integration, that is by using Gauss divergence theorem. Okay, next I will consider the RHS. So RHS is equal to triple integral over the volume V div F dV. Okay, div F dV. So call it as equation number 1. So next we have to find out what? Div F. Correct. For that you first write down vector F. What is vector F given? 4xz I cap plus xyz square j cap plus 3z k cap. This is vector F given. Find out div F. Okay, find out div F. How to find div F? Div F is nothing but del dot
Vector F.
Del dot vector F. Del means what? Dou by dou x.
Dou by dou x plus dou by.
Dou by dou x I cap plus dou by dou y j cap. All of you are solving along with me, I think, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Dou by dou y j cap plus dou by dou z k cap. All of you should solve the problems in your notebook along with me. So next vector F is 4xz I cap plus xyz square j cap plus 3z k cap. Now we have to do the dot product. What is I dot I?
1.
So now we have to do the dot product. So we obtain. So div F is equal to div F is equal to dou by dou x of what? Dou by dou x of
4xz
4xz plus dou by dou y of
xyz square.
xyz square. I am doing the dot product plus dou by dou z of 3z. So because I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1 and k dot k is 1. I did that dot product. Okay, now next. What is dou by dou x of 4xz with respect to x? What are all constants?
4z.
4z is constant. Keep as it is. What's the differentiation of x with respect to x?
1.
1 plus dou by dou y with respect to y, x and z are constant. You write as it is xz square. What's the differentiation of y with respect to y?
1.
1.
Plus with respect to z we are differentiating 3 constant. What's the differentiation of z with respect to z?
1.
1.
1. So we obtain div F as div F is equal to 4z plus xz square plus 3. Okay, this is what we got. After finding div F, what we have to do? We have to consider equation
dv.
Equation 1. Okay, now substitute div F value in equation 1. So it becomes RHS. It becomes RHS is equal to, so this is not there. RHS is equal to triple integral. So 4z plus xz square plus 3 into what? dv. dv is nothing but dx, dy, dz. So now we substituted div F. And what we have to find? What we have to find? Mainly
Limits.
limits. We have to find out the limits for the integration. So write down next. To find the limits, what we have to consider? We have to consider the given region, correct? What's the given region? What's the given region?
Z square is equals to x square plus y square.
X square plus y square.
Yes, that is a cone given, right? Given cone. So given cone as z square is equal to x square plus y square. And also what they are given? And the plane z equal to 4. So read that. We have to be very careful while finding the limits. Okay, for that we have to read the question carefully. That so over the entire surface of the region above xy plane, bounded by the cone and the plane. Okay, bounded by the cone and the plane. So if you are considered a cone, So that is z square is equal to x square plus y square. So you can search in your Google, you will get that shape of the cone z square is equal to x square plus y square. So now in our region, so here, so we have to take the limits for x, we have to take the limits for y, we have to take the limits for z. Okay, we have to consider the limit for all the three integrals. So for that, now here what they are given. So in the xy plane, so if you consider in the xy plane, so z plane is given. So it is actually it is a three-dimensional figure. So cone you have to imagine. So in the xy plane, so z equal to 4 is the plane. Okay, we have the plane above xy plane. So z equal to 4 plane we have. Okay, so now z varies from, so from here above the xy plane means from here you have to imagine in 3 dimension. So from here to the z equal to 4, z varies. Okay, so since it is in 3 dimension, here it is very difficult for me to write the plane z equal to 4. Okay, so now z equal to 4, that is it varies, z varies from 0. So we are taking above the xy plane, starting with 0, 0 to z equal to 4. Okay, z varies from z equal to 0 to z equal to 4. Okay, this is what they are given, z variation. So you can see that we have a plane. So above that z equal to plane is there. We have to imagine that. So now z variation we got it as z equal to 0 to z equal to 4. Right. So next we have to find out x and y variation. So here in the cone, z square is equal to x square plus y square. They are given a plane, correct? So if you are written a cone, so I am going to substitute z equal to 4. Above the xy plane, you will get the circle, correct? So actually it is a 3 dimension, okay, cone. If you put z equal to 4 here, because that z equal to 4 plane also, it may cut the cone. Okay, it may cut the cone, z equal to 4 plane. So it is, since it is a 3 dimension, it is difficult for me to write. So z equal to 4 plane we have. Okay, so z variation if you take means z varies from 0 to this plane, that is z equal to 4. Next I want to find out x and y variation. Since the boundary is also z equal to 4, for that now I am going to put z equal to 4 here. Okay, because it is boundary, we have z equal to 4 is also a one of the boundary. So since it is cutting the cone, for that here I am putting z equal to 4. So if you put z equal to 4, it becomes x square plus y square equal to what?
16.
16 or 4 square. So x square plus y square equal to 4 square represents what?
Circle.
Circle. Okay, in this circle, now we have to find the limits for x and y. So for that, first I will find the limits for x. So for that I am solving the circle equation for y. I am finding the limits for y first. Solve the circle equation for y. It is 16 minus x square. Okay, that is y is equal to plus or minus root of 16 minus x square we got. Correct? Is it right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain from the figure, ma'am, like how did you get x is equals to 0 to 4?
X equal to 0 to 4.
Z equals to 0 to 4.
So here we are taking, I have xy plane, okay. I have a xy plane. Actually, it is a 3 dimension. So if it is a cross means I would have shown by using my hands and all. So if you have a flat xy plane, okay. XY plane I have, okay. So next I have z equal to 4 plane also. So it is 3 dimension, no? XYZ means it is a 3 dimension, right? So from 0 in the xy plane, z varies from 0 to the plane. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Z varies from 0 origin to the plane. Plane is z equal to 4. Correct? Now draw the cone. Draw the cone x square plus y square equal to z square. Take some maybe like this. Okay. So you can check in your that Google that if you ask what is the shape of the cone z square equal to x square plus y square, it will give you. So from that, so here it is cutting the plane actually. Okay, it is cutting the plane z equal to 4, correct? Since it is cutting the plane z equal to 4 means I want to put z equal to 4 in the cone because it is one of the boundary. Okay, if you put z equal to 4, you will get a circle. Okay, you will get a circle. So from that circle, I want to find out the limits for x and y. Okay, that is our boundary now. So boundary is the region is bounded by a cone and a plane both. Okay, bounded by a plane and a cone. So now cone that is a plane z equal to 4. From that we can easily get the z variation. Z is varies from 0. Okay, from this origin to the plane. Okay, origin to the plane, z varies from z equal to 0 to z equal to 4. Next we have to find out x and y variation. So next I will go for y variation. So I am going to substitute for z equal to 4 because cone and a plane are intersecting. So I am substituting z equal to 4 here. It becomes x square plus y square equal to 4 square. That is a circle with center at origin and radius 4 units. So from this I can easily find y variation first. Okay. So to find y variation, you solve this for y. Y square equal to 16 minus x square. So y is equal to plus or minus square root of 16 minus x square. That means y varies from where to where? Y varies from minus root
16
of
minus
16 minus x square to
plus root of 16 minus
root
x
of
square.
16 minus x square. So if you get a circle here, okay, with center at origin and radius 4 unit, from vertical variation, from lower circle to the upper circle, vertical variation. Lower circle means negative. In the negative axis we have, okay, that's what we are taking, minus root of 16 minus x square to the positive circle. Positive circle is root of 16 minus x square. So that what we got here. Okay. So now in generally I am always telling you that, so while taking x limit, we prefer to take x limit as a constant limit along what?
X-axis.
Along x-axis. Along x-axis, what is y?
0.
0.
0.
For that now I am putting y equal to 0 here. Okay. So since I am substituting y equal to 0, we are obtaining that x square is equal to 16. That is x equal to what? Plus or
4.
minus
4.
4. Plus or minus 4 means here to here. X varies from minus 4 to plus 4. Did you clear? All of you
Yes.
cleared the limit, about the limit. You take the constant limit along x-axis. Along x-axis y is 0. Okay, z is also 0. Y is 0, z is also, okay, here z I am not taking, I am taking circle. Okay, circle with center at origin and radius 4 units. Okay, so if you put y equal to 0, you will get x variation from minus 4 to 4.
Madam,
So now, yes?
ma'am, why can't we put y equal to 0 on the x-axis, ma'am, since the circle will be also passing through x-axis?
Yes, you can take y equal to 0, you will get the constant limit then. So I put y equal to 0 only, no?
No, ma'am, at that instant, I mean to say, ma'am, at that instant, we are gonna get y equals 0 itself, ma'am. Either plus or minus, we'll be getting 0 since we are considering x as 0 now, ma'am, in that situation.
Where? Here, huh?
Yeah, ma'am, we got x equal to plus or minus 4, ma'am.
Yes,
Limit varies x equal to 4 to minus 4 to plus 4. So in this situation, ma'am, if we substitute this in the y value, ma'am, that is minus of root 16 minus x square, ma'am, in that case, ma'am, we are gonna get y value as 0, 0, no, ma'am. So the limit does not vary; it's constant.
Okay, right. So did you remember some problems we did in changing the order of integration that I think in finding the volume in your
Yes,
first
ma'am.
semester?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, there we found that the limits easily. So it is correlated. So there first we found the z variation. Say they are given, I think, x plus y plus z is equal to some a. They are given. So they are given that z varies from z equal to 0 to the plane. Correct? Huh? Z varies from z equal to 0 to the plane. We are taking. Did you remember it?
About
So
the
we are
third.
solving. We
Ma'am,
are
you're
solving
speaking
this as.
module. You're speaking about third module.
So yes, changing the order of after changing the order of integration in your first semester, so we did application of integrals.
That is what I told her, ma'am. The same way we found in the first sem, ma'am. So that is what, if we substitute this in the y value, ma'am, so the value of y will be from 0 to 0, na, ma'am.
1 minute, you can't take. Who is that? Abhishek or what?
Yeah, ma'am. It's me, Abhishek.
Abhishek. So this is a circle, okay, na? Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Abhishek,
Yes, ma'am.
are you getting? Okay,
Yes,
this is a circle. What we have. So now I want to find the area of this circle. For that, what I will do, I want to take that. So now you are clear about the limit for y. You have confusion in taking the limits for x and y. Correct? Huh? So z is cleared. Z varies from 0 to 4. That we clear. So now we got a circle. When we substitute z equal to 4, we got a circle with center at origin and radius 4 units. So this point is 0, 4, 0. Correct? Huh? And this point is what? Minus 4, 0. So now as we considering that, always I am telling that, so if you want to find out the area, we have to take one limit, either x or y along the axis, and another limit inside the region. Okay, na? So here I am taking x variation along the axis. So that is minus 4 to 4. How we got minus 4 to 4 means, here I am putting x equal to 0. Y equal to 0, because along x-axis I am taking the constant limit. So along the x-axis y0 I took. Now I want to take the y variable. So y variable you should take inside the region. I cannot take it as 0. It should varies like this. Correct? Then only it covers whole circle. So if you put y is also 0, it is meaningless. So I am not getting whole circle. So y is varies from lower circle to the upper circle. So lower circle means negative part of the circle, that is minus square root of 16 minus x square to plus root of 16 minus x square. So if you put y is also 0, so that is meaningless, right? So I cannot get complete circle.
Why we took like this way?
Usually we are considering like this only, no? Otherwise, how can I take that one? If y is also 0, I cannot get my complete circle, right? Correct?
Understood.
Yes. So in the first, usually you find for z limit. So then after z you find y limit, then come to the x. Okay. So in finding x, y is also 0, z is also 0 we are taking. But here, since it is a circle, z already we substituted. I am not taking z0. Since already I substituted for z as 4. So now I got the x variation along the axis from minus 4 to 4. Okay. Clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, therefore, our RHS become. So taking the limits are very important here. If limits are wrong, everything will be wrong. So next RHS become. So write down here. So what can I take at the end? Z varies from where to where?
0 to 4.
0 to 4.
0 to 4. Next, x varies from?
Minus 4 to 4, ma'am.
Minus 4 to
Minus 4 to 4. Then y varies from?
Minus root under 16 minus x.
16 minus x
Plus
square
root
to
16 minus x square
16
plus
minus
root
x
of
square.
16
But
minus
here, while taking the limits also, you try to put constant limits at the ends. Okay, you can take your x, then z also, no problem. But variable limit, first we have to evaluate it. Okay, clear? First we have to evaluate with the variable limits, then we can go for the constant limit always. Then it become very easy for us. So here div. What is div we got?
4z
div?
plus xz square plus
4z
3.
plus xz
4z x
4z plus xz square plus
3
3.
3. Okay, into what shall I write here first?
Ma'am,
dy
dy
dx
dy
dx
dx dz according to the order of the integrals we have to take. Now first we have to integrate with respect to y, then we have to put the limit. Okay, now integrate, which is equal to integral z from 0 to 4 as it is, x from -4 to 4 also as it is. So now, so we have to integrate with respect to y. So with respect to y, all the terms are what?
4zy
4zy are
const
all the terms are constant, no? 4z is also constant, xz square is also constant, 3 is also constant. It is looks like A with respect to y, correct? Is it right?
4z plus xz square plus 3 of y.
yes
Yes, correct. A into y. So because 4z plus xz square plus 3 is completely a constant with respect to y. So constant time y is the integration. Okay. So now we have to apply the limit minus root of 16 minus x square. 16 minus x square to plus root of 16 minus x square into dx dz. Okay. So now apply the limit. So which is equal to integral z equal to 0 to 4, x is equal to -4 to 4. So 4z plus xz square plus 3 as it is. Apply the limit, upper limit. Upper limit is root of 16 minus x square minus root of 16 minus x square. Correct? Are you getting?
yes
Into
Yes,
dx
ma'am.
dz. So now minus into minus.
plus
plus
Root of 16 minus x square plus root of 16 minus x square is
2 into root of 16 minus x
minus
square.
x squared
S. So therefore we obtain RHS is equal to integral z from 0 to 4 x from -4 to 4 into what? 4z 4z plus
xz square
xz square plus 3 into 2 times root of 16 minus x square into dx dz. So now what I will do, I am going to multiply this root of 16 minus x square to each and every term. Then I will integrate. Because I am integrating with respect to x, this term contain x. So next what I am going to do, so I will keep this 2 outside the integral sign for all the integral. I will keep it out. So next what I will do, I will take 3 terms with the double integration. 3 terms with the double integration. Correct? So first I will multiply with 4z into root of 16 minus x square. So here what? X z square into root of 16 minus x square I got. So next what? 3 into root of 16 minus x square. So first you multiply root of 16 minus x square to all the 3 terms, then split the integrals. So then limits are z equal to 0 to z equal to 4, x equal to -4 to 4, dx dz. So here z is equal to 0 to 4, x is equal to minus 4 to 4, dx, dz. So next here also z is equal to 0 to 4, x equal to what? Minus 4 to 4, dx, dy, dz. Okay. Now we have to evaluate all these three integrals. So do you know the property that integral minus a to a even function is what? Even function is what? How you will write this one? Did you study this property of integration? 2 times?
Mine.
2 times 0 to a
To
even.
A, ma'am.
0 to a, suppose f of x is even, right? F of x dx I have, if f of x is even, 2 times 0 to a, f of x dx, correct? Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So minus a to a, f of x dx. If f of x is on, what is the integral value? Zero, correct? Did you remember this property? You people studied this property of integration in your
Yes.
PU level, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now, so come to the second integral, root of 16 minus x squared. So is it even or odd?
Even.
Even.
So x is odd or even? How you will find
Even.
the function is odd or even? So if
Ma'am, because
f of minus x is equal to f of x, then the function is even, correct?
Even.
If f of minus x is
Yes.
equal to minus of f of x, then the function is odd.
Odd.
Okay, this
Odd.
is odd function and this is even. So root of 16 minus x square is even. If you replace x by minus x, you are getting the same term. So, but what is x? X is odd or even? Odd.
Even.
Odd. X is odd. X square is even. So if you replace x by minus x, in x you will get minus of x. Minus of f of x you will get. So that is odd. Okay. X is odd. X square is even. Correct? Are you
Yes.
getting? Yes. So odd into even. Odd into even is what? So it is like plus. Plus is
Even.
even. Okay. Plus is even. Minus is odd. Okay. What is odd into even?
odd.
Even.
Odd. Odd.
Odd.
Odd into even is odd. Okay. X square into x is what?
Odd, ma'am.
X square is x square into x is what?
Odd,
X
ma'am.
cube. Odd.
Cube. X square into x is x cube. So here it is even, because if you replace x by minus x, you will get x square itself. So here it is odd, because if you replace x by minus x, you will get minus of f of x. So it is odd. So odd into even, x cube you are getting. So if you replace x by minus x, you are getting minus of x cube. Correct? Minus of x cube means minus of f of x. That is odd. Okay, like plus into minus. Minus is odd, plus is even, plus into minus is minus, that is odd. So now come to the middle term of integration. So we got odd. So minus a to a, here we have minus a to a. Correct? Is it right? Minus 4 to 4 is like minus a to a.
Yes, ma'am.
So then what is the integral value become?
0, ma'am.
What is minus a to a odd function of integration become?
0.
0. Okay, 0. All of you are clear? Middle term becomes 0 integration.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have to evaluate first one and last one. So come to the first one. So here x term is not there. What is this one? This is odd or even? Odd or even? Root of square root of 16 minus x square is odd or even?
Even, ma'am.
Even. So if it is even, minus a to a can be written as 2 times
0
2
to
times
a.
0 to a, or no change, 4z into root of 16 minus x square into dx dz. Next come to the last one. Last one is also, here we have 16 minus root of 16 minus x square, it is even. So here it is 3. No need to bother about 3. I will keep 3 outside. Since it is even, I can write minus a to a as what? 2 times x equal to 0 to a. A is 4. Root of 16 minus x square into dx dz. Now we have to do the integration, which is equal to, so 2 into 2 times, I will keep this 2 outside this integral, 2 times z is equal to 0 to 4. So z is constant, 4z is constant, 4 is also you can keep it out. 4 2s are 8, it become 8. So z I will keep it here. What's the integration of root of a square minus x square?
X by 2
X
root
by
of a square
under
minus
root
x
of
square
a
plus a
square
square
plus
by
x
2 sin
square
inverse
plus a
x by
square
a.
sin inverse x by a.
X by 2 into root of a square minus
A
x
square
square
minus x square
plus
plus a square by 2
Plus
a
a
a
square
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 by
by
2
by 2. Here what is a square means?
sin inverse x by a.
A square by 2 na? A square by 2.
Yes,
A square means
sin
16.
inverse
x by
A is 4. Sin inverse
x by a.
x by
x
a.
by a. What is a?
4.
4.
So integration completed. Then apply the limit 0 to 4. Correct? So plus into dz into dz into dz plus here 3 2s are 6. So you can write outside 3 2s are 6. Integral z is equal to 0 to 4. Here also same integration. Correct? Same terms
Yes,
you
ma'am.
write here. Same thing. Same thing you write here. So what shall I write? What shall I write? X by 2 root of 16 minus x square plus 16 by 2 means what? Okay, 16 by 2 sin inverse x by 4. What is the, after the integration, what is the limit? 0 to 4 into dz. Now we have to simplify by applying the limit. 2 into 2 is multiplicable for both the integrals. So 8 into integral z is equal to 0 to 4. 0 to 4. Z you keep it out. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit means put x equal to what?
4.
4.
4 means 16 minus 16 become?
0.
0.
0.
This is 0 plus. So if you put x equal to 4, what is 4 by 4?
1.
1.
1.
What is sin inverse 1?
5 by 2.
90 degrees.
5 by 2.
5 by 2.
5 by 2. This is 2 8 is 16. 8 into 5 by 2 we got. Correct?
Yes,
Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Next come to the
Yes,
lower
ma'am.
limit. Come to the lower limit. Put x equal to 0. If you put x equal to 0, this completely become
0.
0.
0.
plus. Put x equal to 0. Here I am putting x equal to 0. What is sin inverse 0?
0.
0.
This is
0.
not 0. Okay. Did you clear this one? Limit application into dz plus. What we have here? 6. Integral z is equal to 0 to 4. Upper limit minus lower limit. Same thing we are getting, right? Shall I write directly? 8 pi by 2 minus 0. Shall I write? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Okay, next.
Yes, ma'am.
So here 2 ones are 2 fours are. So that 4, shall I keep 4 pi outside? 4 pi outside. So this is 0 you leave. Okay, I will write what we got. Here 8 we got. Z from 0 to 4. 4 pi z. Correct? 4 pi z dz. Next plus 6 into. So here 2 ones are 2 4s are 8. So that is integral z is equal to 0 to 4. 4 pi dz. Is it right? Is it right?
Yes.
Okay, next, which is equal to 2 into 8 into 4z is constant, keep it out. Sorry, 4 pi is constant, not z. 4 pi is constant, keep it out. Apply the limit for z. Z square by, sorry, integrate. What is the integration of z with respect to z?
Z square by 2.
Z square by
Z
2.
square by 2. Apply the limit 0 to 4 plus 6 4s are
24.
24.
24 pi. So what is the integration of 4 pi with respect to z?
4 pi z.
4 pi z. 4 pi I multiplied here z 0 to 4. Now simplification, which is equal to 2 into 2 ones are 2 2s are 4 cancelled, 8 2s are 16. 16 pi into, apply the upper limit. 4 square minus 0 square is the lower limit. Correct? Are you getting? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, apply the upper limit.
Yes.
Put z equal to 4. 4 minus 0. Now simplify. 2 into 4 4s are what?
16.
16 into 16. 16 into 16.
256.
256.
256. 256 pi plus 24 4s are
96.
96 pi. 256 plus 96.
352.
352.
352 pi. 352 into 2.
704.
704 pi. This is our answer. Did you clear all of you?